Hi, hello, and welcome to the Councilorship brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today. I was sent to deliberate some findings here. Why don't we just go ahead and see? I'm going to impose the guidance first, and then we will deliberate the findings to see how to apply the guidance. One thing I'm being told is, okay, well, what's that song? Sweet dreams of rhythm and dancing, sweet dreams. Yeah, so sweet dreams are taking over. That's what I'm hearing. So the key locked doors will now be opened. Queen. Love and prosperity. So, all day I've been having one message. It's just like, the devil's doing his thing. The devil gonna do what the devil gonna do. I don't understand that energy, why some external force might wanna. I don't understand taking somebody by storm. That means you're diabolical or delusional to think that the love is authentic just because you took it or stole it or manipulated it. And then if you want something from somebody and they're not giving you that thing, that's they reminded you of an unmet need, and go out there into the world and get that thing. So like if you're finding that you're kind of on a lame cycle where you're just kind of out of the league, or where you kind of need to boss up, level up, I don't understand why people don't go away for 6 months and become the solution to the thing that they want or need. A lot of people externalize their personal power. A lot of people kick the ball down the road. A lot of people, detach or distract themselves, that desensitize from reality. Okay. Um, but it doesn't put you on the winning team, those behaviors. And okay, yeah, take a retreat for a night. You might not be able to right away level up, boss up, G up. It's just seduction, the golem. So we have protection here. I'm detecting that we're under a lot of attack, and they're trying to block our money. They're trying to block our love, whatever that is, whatever that looks like, whatever that's about. I don't actually know, because we have spider here as well. I don't. I'm being told to keep going. So locked doors are open. We're about to start coming into our season. We're about to start receiving our roses. It is according to our gifts, our talents, our abilities. With the wizard here, it's just more that the guidance we've been getting is from lower spirits, low vibrational spirits, lesser evolved spirits, that the not so benevolent kind. And it's not always that we're getting it from that place, but that's what's trying to enter into the space where we get guidance. So something is trying to make us leave the path, give up our gift, sleep at the will, kind of deny our oath to the Lord, or whatever. But we're safe from harm. So that, especially with the Gala, it does mean that we have some kind of protection, a spirit watching over us. And there are unforeseen forces watching over us as well. We have three cards of protection here, because the biggest point of vulnerability is seduction. It's like we can build up a lot of protection or whatever, but if in love we can throw it all away, because there's a lot of emotions here. And that's actually the way to get inside, is to get us in our emotions, but we're not doing that. It's almost like we're blocking these people out, or these energies, entities, ideologies out. And it is like guided through darkness, the nighttime. It's there's I do feel like what I'm getting is like a collective of energy that haunts at night, that attacks at night, that leverages the nighttime to try to gain a stronghold or foothold. And they're targeting people like us, chosen children, people with gifts, because these are people without divinity and they don't have any gifts of their own. And they've had to go to the spiritual world to gain these gifts, which means they probably bartered with their soul. Us, you and me watching, the priestesses here, we were given these gifts by virtue, by birth, because we are here on a divine assignment. You know, this has been a long journey, but also like a lot of the reason why we've been wanting to cry, or we've been disappointed, or we've been let down, or we've been rejected and oppressed, or ignored, or whatever, is it was protection. It wasn't particularly pleasant experiences. There was something we needed to learn, because we're coming around safer people, safer times, safer places, but we needed to get the crap out of the way, the caca, whatever that looked like. And yeah, bright new horizons, I mean, bright new prospects are on the horizon. Right now, we do need to go through one more bout of difficulty. There's a hindrance coming, and it has to deal with love. Somebody's going to try to attack our heart, attack our feelings, attack our reputation, our social network, not like our network of people, friends, associates, because they want to control. They're very tyrannical and domineering, is what I'm getting. But we're a mystery, a riddle for them to solve. They weren't able to defeat us, so now they've become deranged and obsessed, because they like to tempt people astray. With the hindrance in this card, it's Jezebel. They want to get us off our path. They want to make us give up our oath, be an oath breaker, a vow breaker. Okay, so that's what's going on. So I was detecting that they're going to try to attack us through love. What does that look like? Okay. They feel like if they get us away from our network, if they take us away from our stronghold, if they take us away from our footing, that their snares, their entrapment, their yada yada, their la di dadi will be able to work. They want us to lose control or to fall into some type of union with them, lover, friend, whatever, what have you. But you see, we're about authenticity, realness, and see, true love comes from the Lord. If you can love another person, you have divinity in you. These are people that were literally born without a soul. It could just mean that their heart's not open, that they don't have access to their heart chakra. So they're not able to embody a love ascended being. They can't live from their heart chakra, because there's attachments they have from the past. They have some type of maladaptive, idiosyncratic, perfunctory means, mechanism, methodology, something befuddled about them in their heart chakra. They have attachments to the past. They're looking back to a time when things were successful, or when things worked, or when they felt better about their self-image or whatever. It might not be how they look. It might have been what they were able to accomplish for themselves, or maybe luck smiled upon them and they didn't respect it. They might have mishandled, misjudged, misperceived, misused, mistreated, misguided, misinformed, mistook something in some kind of way, shape, form, or another. I'm hearing that song. Oh, ah, oh, ah, yeah. Oh, ah, oh, ah, yeah. Sweet dreams of rhythm and dancing. Sweet dreams are dancing through the night. Sweet dreams are taking over. You see, they keep showing up in the nighttime and we keep showing up in the light of day. So I don't know what to tell you, baby. See, they're fixed on us. We are the gateway to the thing that they want. But see, that's just the thing. Like, if you have to take from others, or if you think you're lacking, you're not gonna see the thing about divine beings. Let me just jump to the end of the story, because I don't want to take forever and a half and a day to tell you what's up. See, it's only the demon kingdom, the evil side, the enemy, okay, that thinks that scarcity mentality. They think that there's not enough of them, that sees themselves as lacking. And yeah, you might go to a person, place, or thing and might not get what you want, but if you embody the energy of what you want to attract, it will come towards you. You also need to be the thing that you're seeking and that you're trying to call in, or at least make the cause to manifest that thing. And see, when you're mired in misery and embitterment, the thing about that is you're not putting out the frequency energy vibration that's going to attract into your life what you want. So these people are externalizing their personal power, they're externalizing their control. They're looking at us, the chosen ones, the blessed ones, the exalted ones, the favored ones, the anointed ones, and they're thinking, oh, you're lucky. Oh, why do you? Oh, la di da. Oh, I'm better than you. Okay, so you're fixated on the wrong thing, buddy boy. Sweetie, homie, darling child, whatever, you know, these enemies. They're fixated on the wrong thing. So what do you think they're calling it? They're calling in more paka. They're calling in more harsh experiences because it's karma. It's a lesson that they're refusing to learn or that they're unwilling, unable to learn. Yeah, settling. So they really they're a pick me kind of person. They're a low hanging fruit in their bottom of the barrel and they're basic, unsatisfied, feeling alone, mistook, misjudged, overlooked, basically. Their wants, their needs, and desires are not met, and they're accepting less than what they deserve. Things don't exactly sit right with them, but they're not able to level up, rise up, boss up, G up. And we're magical and powerful. So what happens is we're amused to them. They come across us and realize that they have an unmet need, but they respond in maladaptive, idiosyncratic ways. Instead of saying, wow, what a wonderful example. If you can do it, then I can do it. They're like, why? Why do you have it? Why are you that person? Why can't it be me? Well, honey, I might have done the work, or I might have believed in myself. Sometimes the other party that's jealous of us is more talented, but maybe their heart's not clean. Maybe their heart's not pure. Maybe they don't take action. Maybe they rest on their laurels. Maybe they're, ruminating, oscillating, vacillating, marinating in hate, venom, rage, ego, whatever, what have you. Yeah, so they need to learn. That's really what it is. They think that they're better, but they need to go to learn. They have more to learn, period. And honestly, they need to be a student of life. And you grow through what you go through. So the great thing about Tarantula, is tarantula. The I like my version better. The great thing about tarantula is that if you have the attitude of just I'm going through an obstacle, I'm going to overcome it and I'm going to learn through it. So you learn through what you grow through and you grow through what you go through. So climb every mountain because it's going to get you to a summit. It's going to get you to a peak. It's going to give you an accomplishment, a pinnacle, an achievement. And for some reason, they're looking at us with our beauty and our grace, and they're thinking that whatever they want is untouchable. But the thing about it is, the only reason why it looks flawless is because we've been doing it for a while. The water means we're the vibration of. Swans live in the water. Water is a vibration. It's a fluid flow vibration. So we are living in the vibratory field, and see, they're putting out a frequency energy of panic, and we're putting out a frequency energy of calm. It's clear to me, okay? So I don't know what to tell you, baby, because get up here and just stand, just stand, Jamie. Okay, so they do need a lot more experiences in this life. They need to do some cross pollination. They're hanging around they're fixated in the wrong kind of way. They're fixated in the wrong kind of way. Let me just say it that way. Whatever they're focused on, or however their energy is working. See, the thing about it is, I'm gonna just be honest. The energy that they're manifesting, but you see, the energy that they're in is manifesting karma, which is a lesson. It's not manifesting dharma, which is a blessing. Okay, I know I'm not happy. They're not happy, but they feel they need to keep on the path that they're on because they're a fear of loss. they place themselves in a box. They become rigid in their demeanor. They're not willing to cop to the pauses that they've made that have produced the results that they have right now. So now they're going through a life review and they can't handle retrograde. Now they can't handle the results, the feedback that they're getting. They almost like want to escape from the situation that they're in. But they're thinking that they can swap places with us or attack us or something. So on some, it's the same energy, but people are at different spectrums of their ascension. So some of this energy thinks like, if I attack you, then it'll prove that I'm better than you because you're going to fall. Others will attack us because contempt, malice. So there's this, some of them just want to steal, I'll be honest. They're haunted in some kind of way. There's a devil on them. Devil in them, demon on them, something like that, whatever, what have you. Falls to the floor, comes to the door. Remember that. Okay, card, where'd you go? Here we are. I'll be right back. So right now, karma is coming for them. It is what that means, and this is for the deck, so I'll put it back. And they're hiding. They're behind the scenes doing whatever that is, whatever that means, whatever that looks like. But fate is upon them, and we've had to withdraw our energy, so they might just have no more access to us because we've had to quit. We've had an awakening. They rejected us, or we've had to say no to them, and so that's kind of proven to be problematic. Yeah, so we're sitting pretty in our own energy. And half of what we are is cloaked to them with the moon card and the nine of pentacles. We're the whole 9 yards, the whole kit and caboodle. And they're cast out. They're on the reject pile because of the energy that they're putting in. They're sitting and marinating in stuff that they need to let go. They're full of illusion, delusion, confusion, or ignorance and falsities, all the same. Yeah, so they need to use their karma to turn their life around. Karma teaches lessons, but if you're refusing to learn that lesson, you're going to get stuck in that cycle. That's the wheel of fortune or the wheel of karma. And they did get fate here, which again is the wheel of fortune. It's even number 10. Okay. So fatalism is it says here fatalism, coincidence, fortune telling. Okay, so here's the deal though. They're literally trying to swap places because they want the anointing on our life. But see, that's the thing. If you touch the covenant, if you touch the anointing on our life, it will get you tripped up. No wonder your karma is compounded. And now they're reading as quarantine. They don't want to tell us anymore on that matter. But we do have the results of this last judgment. So we were actually being judged, both of us were, and the judgment went in our favor. See, that's the thing. When you are a chosen child, an exalted one, an elevated one, when the enemy attacks, that's going to be a test for us and a lesson to the enemy. God will use us to teach them a lesson and use them to test us to make sure that we're worthy of the blessings we're about to receive. But this person attacking out of jealousy, it's not their job to test us. They're not our God. The Nine of Swords, everything that they're doing is backfiring. Number one. Number two, all the energy is going back. Return to sender is there because they're guilty. They've been found guilty. Nine of Swords is found guilty. Ten of Swords is being sentenced. Eight of Swords is being put in custody. Seven of Swords is the act, the offense. So they're already elevated up the spectrum here from on the charging sheet. They're already charged with something. Nine of Wands. Yeah. So the arraignment is going to happen soon for this soul. And let's see about the remuneration. Gender Timic Lemon Tea. Okay, yeah. So they are undesirable, persona non grata. That God don't want them right now because they're not. They need to burst that bubble. They need to let some cups spill, and they need to work through their crab in a bucket mentality because they're toxic. Well, this really is fascinating. Okay. Yeah, and they're entitled. They're feeling entitled. I'm okay. Whew. So what I'm getting, my dear, is that there's a lot of entitlement around this energy entity ideology, and they really shouldn't have access to us or our life because they're counting our blessings. They're wanting to swap places with us. They're wanting to, touch the anointing on our life. They're wanting to receive some of our blessings, and they honestly want to take our place. They don't feel that we deserve. This happens a lot. I see it happen a lot. I could tell you about my own personal story. I don't think I got a lot going on, but I've suffered greatly, you know, in domestic violence, addiction, really bad forms of trauma, like trafficking, sexual exploitation, things of that nature. I know I come out on here and I'm very strong and I'm very proud and I'm very bold, and it's just because I've gone through everything. Like I've talked about my pain, I've talked about my wounds, I've talked about my tragedies, I've talked about my trauma. I don't sit there and let it fester. I don't hide in a corner and zip it up and never share it. It becomes easier to talk about once you've healed from it, and you heal from it by talking about it. So there's other people that have gone through worse stuff that I have. I don't think that my life has been that difficult. I think I'm very blessed because everything that was sent to kill me actually made me stronger. But there are people out there that have been through worser things than I have, and they're cowering in a corner somewhere simply because they're avoiding the pain, which means they'll never get to the healing because they have this open wound that's actually festering, but it's a spiritual wound that's spiritually festering. So it's creating all this karma that's stepping to the physical and causing all this bad luck for him in this life. Okay. So my point there is like a person can have a whole loaf of bread and they'll see our one slice and be jealous. I don't understand. How do you have a bunch of millions, proverbial or literal millions, and you're jealous of my little dollar? How do you have a whole wardrobe when you're jealous of my one little outfit? I don't get it. How do you have 10 pairs of Louis, a Louboutin, and you're jealous of my one little pair of shoes with holes on the sole? I don't understand. I don't understand. That's a sickness in the spirit. That's an illness of the soul. You hear what I'm saying? So these are the miserly, embittered people. Okay. Now there's another group of people that are worse than embittered and miserly. You know, uh, these are the people that are evil, sinister, and wicked. They're intentionally evil. They want to go around spreading harshness, and they want to go around taking the destinies of chosen children. They want to see fallen angels create. They want to make angels fall. There are those who have that mission. That's their karma, the path that they've chosen or the assignment that they agreed to, they signed up for in this life. So these are people that don't have self-worth and value, essentially. They look out at the world and they see jealousy. They don't look out in the world and see possibility. That means they don't trust in the Lord. They don't trust in the divine. They lack faith, hope, optimism because they don't, when they look out into the world, they don't see a way for them to make it happen. They see all the reasons why it's not going to happen for them. That's a defeated attitude. You might as well go sleep with the devil. I'm sorry, darling. Yeah, so they're pessimistic. See, this is in reverse. So they're pessimistic, they're fatalist, they're not on the right path, they're refusing to answer spiritual guidance. The devil is like, when divinity shows up, it's something that terrifies us. See, the devil is falseness and illusion, or falseness and ignorance, falsities and ignorance. And so here's the thing, we have immense spiritual power. And somebody is trying to get us to give them the right or credential or whatever. And a lot of times the way a demon or a demonic energy, which can be operating through a human, will try to do that is to make us come off of our throne. They want to get us to their level. They want to make us act out of our character. Or get us to act out of our character. Yeah, so again, quarantine. Yeah, so it's not actually going to happen. Yeah, so we're healing, we're blessed. All of this push and pull, tension, if you would, it's actually blessing us even more. Every single attack blesses us even more, and they don't understand that. So the thing they're trying to take from us, they're actually elevating. We might have had $10, now we got $100. We might have had $100, now we have $1,000 because of the BS we had to go through with this entity, energy, ideology, enemy all the same. And that's what's up. They've secured our position, not just solidified at 6 of Wands. They secured our position because we had to energetically fight off this Diavolo. So we'll get great news from afar. We'll receive news from afar, and it might be a message about an enemy that they've fallen, or it might be a signal that something's finally going to start getting traction because we might have been postponed, delayed in some kind of way, shape, form, or another. Because it's like nature and the world and the spiritual world and all of the universe, they kind of favor us. Okay, but again, there's a little bit of a waiting period because we're still in conflict. Because there's somebody around us who's trying to get close to us that we shouldn't trust. It's a timing thing. So it's been an honor and pleasure to serve. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. If anything that was said resonated deeply with you, go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. Again, we're where you have other viewing options, so thank you for making us one of yours. Virtues of Abundance is the galactic temple of ascension, delivering sacred messages from behind the veil. Again, my name was Serene Priestess Abossi. I was your oracle today. And until we meet again, namaste, dhanavad, and ashe. Au revoir. Arrivederci, auf Wiedersehen. Das vidania. Ciao.